All right, welcome to TMC Fishing. Like always, thank you for watching. Today's plan, we're doing something a little different. We're at a new body of water that you haven't seen on the channel yet. It's a small state park pond, and this pond really vexes me. I fished here several times in the past, and I either get totally skunked or I catch like one little dink. Now, I've never fished it from the kayak that I brought today, so hopefully I can get out into some of the better water. There's a couple reasons why this pond is so difficult to bass fish, and I'll go over that a little bit more when we're on the water. But the main reason is there's very little bank access. There's a lot of reeds and tules around the bank, and then casting out far, this pond is really crystal clear, and the grass grows really tall in it. So once you hit late spring, all through the summer into the fall, there's so much vegetation in here, it gets really tough to fish anything but, like, you know, soft plastics or something really finessey or something weedless, which makes it even tougher to do. But I'm hoping this year I can spend a little bit more time out here and try and figure out this body of water a little better. I know there's some giants in here. According to the rangers, last spring, a kid caught a double digit out of here, so I know they're here. There's tons of food, tons of forage for them. There's crawdads in here. There's a crap ton of bluegill, and they stock it with trout. So those big bass are definitely eating some trout. They're just swimming candy bars. But we're gonna give her hell today. Go out and hit some of the back stuff that I can't normally get to. It's supposed to be windy today, so I've only got till about noon or so before the wind blows me off the water. So we're gonna fish backwards from the way I normally do. Normally I start out power fishing and then I slowly work into finesse if nothing's going on. But while there's no wind, I'm gonna start off super finessey, and then we're gonna work our way up to power fishing as the wind kicks up and kind of do it opposite. But hopefully the wind helps the moving bait bite. But other than that, we're gonna get out here and give her the old try. But anyways, thanks for watching and come along. All right, well, we're on the water. There's some interesting stuff going on today. So like I said earlier, it's supposed to be really windy come about noon. So I want to start off with stuff I can throw when there's no wind, so some finessier stuff, and then I'm going to work into power fishing here in just a bit when the wind kicks up. So like I was saying in the truck, there's a couple reasons why this pond is so freaking tough. Like I always struggle when I come out here. I want to get better at it, but I always struggle. But a lot of it has to do with these weeds and tules right here. Is they cover up probably 50% of this thing, so there's no access to any of this water back here. So we're going to start back here because it gets the least amount of fishing pressure, but it's also really shallow. You know, the water's down right now. There's not a whole lot of water, but there is a hot spring that feeds this, which keeps the water temperature from being super cold. The other ponds and lakes right now probably got ice on the edges, not this one. So I'm hoping these fish are a little more active. But we're gonna find out. The other thing is the grass and the weeds and everything here just get so thick in the summer that casting even a soft plastic, you know, like a Senko or something, any kind of weight, you're done. It just can't handle it. So we're gonna keep trying, or we're gonna start trying here in a minute. Line up on this Thule line and see if we can't get a bite. I'm gonna start off. This is just your classic Zoom Super Fluke. I put a little chartreuse on her and some scent, hoping that maybe we'll get a little bit of taste in there and they'll like it. And you know, it's 25 degrees right now. So it's pretty cold, but honestly, that sun's already hitting me. I already feel like I should be shucking layers. Think I overdressed. All right, so I am a little curious if anybody else has the same issue as me. So I want you guys to comment down below if you have a body of water that just vexes you like this, that should be good. There's no reason why you shouldn't be catching fish. There's lots of fish here, but you just can't catch them. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I can do good everywhere else, but this pond just makes me work so hard for nothing. Seems to be fairly hard bottom, and I'm not feeling any weeds down there, so we're gonna switch up. We're gonna throw the Nico rig. This thing's been doing really good for me lately, so real curious. If we can keep her going. Any grass? No. Tell you what, it is hard to thumb a spool with gloves on. This is my first winter really sticking with bass fishing, and so I've never had to bass fish with gloves on before. It is different, for sure. And then my approach right now is just kind of picking apart. I want to start on the side over here where I know there's no general fishing pressure, I guess, because you can't hit it from the bank. But I don't know if that is necessarily where the bass are. Because of that, I've got two guesses. What I'm hoping is when the sun comes out here, they're going to move up onto this flat. It's a little shallower and get into the warmer water, looking for bait, looking for bluegill or trout or whatever. My other guess is where that hot spring comes in. That warm water and flowing water just position themselves nose into it. Would be real common, but I'm sure they see every single lure known to man that way. So I'm not as inclined to hit that first. We'll see. So I'm gonna set a goal for myself today. So I feel like with the new year, everybody's pretty goal oriented right now, right? New Year's resolutions and such. Because I've never caught more than one bass here, my goal is going to be 3. I'm going to try a 3 fish limit today. Kind kind of like they do in the little kayak tournaments, the smaller, or even just the little bass tournaments, you know, the quickies, because we've only got a couple hours to fish. I'll give myself 3 fish and see if we can hit that goal. I don't really have a size in mind. I'm happy with 3 dinks. I don't really care. 3 bass is all I really care about. Looks like I can fish the square bill over here. There's a fish. Maybe. Yeah, it's a fish. About freaking time. Now the question is it a trout or is it a bass? It is a trout. That's kind of what I figured would happen. But it's a fish. Whoa! Come on. Went ballistic. My goodness. Okay now. Kind of what I thought would happen. Start throwing a little blade bait, hook onto a trout, but it's a fish. See if we can't tuck a bass into it though. That would be a lot cooler. Oh, there was another bite. Well, I think we're done with that one today. Oh, I think that's the worst one I've ever done. Can't feel anything with these gloves on, and yeah. Can't even. Yeah, no. She done. Man, I can't even spool it up. Alright. Alright, I figure I'll talk about it now. So, for anybody who's watching this before January 25th and the 26th, 2025, if you're watching this before that, on those dates, 6 Cents, Ben Milliken is going to be hosting a online fishing tournament. They're going to be doing them on and off all year, but the first one is next weekend, and I'm going to be fishing it. It's hosted through the app Fishing Chaos. So if you've never used it, check that out, the Fishing Chaos app. So it's kind of a kayak style tournament. So it's going to be by length, not by weight. So you can't fake it. They give you a little creator code once you log in, and you only have certain time frames that you can turn in fish between those 2 days. And they give you a unique creator code that has to be in the picture with the fish, so we know you caught that fish during the tournament time, so nobody's cheating. But I'm going to be fishing that tournament. So I'm definitely not going to be hitting this body of water, but I'm going to be hopping around here, hitting a bunch of different bodies of water, trying to compete. So if you've got time next weekend, hop on and join. It's only 20 bucks. And I'd love to see if how you guys compete and how well I do against you. If you see me on the roster, of course I'm in Arizona and it's broke up into 7 different districts, but wherever you are in the state, I'd love to see some pictures and some comments and stuff of how you scored and if you did better than me or not. I want to see where my viewers are and how many of you are better than me. But it's going to be a lot of fun. They're going to be doing a 2-day this time. Some of them might be a month. Some of them might be a shotgun 3-hour tournament. We just don't know. There's lots of different plans, but they're going to be cheap. And if you win money, you get the pot. There's going to be, sounds like, several sponsors getting involved. I'm sure 6th Sense is going to be giving out baits and rods and all kinds of stuff too on top of it, because there's going to be a lot of people doing it. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, for sure sign up, come have some fun. You can fish any public body of water, so no private ponds, because you got to have your GPS on, but any public body of water in the country and you're good to go. All right, well, that day went about as well as I expected it to go. I, for the life of me, cannot figure out that stupid pond. It's a great pond. There's big fish in it. I see fish all the time. You can go there in the summer and watch 3-4 pounders cruise the bank all the time. Just can't catch them. I'm going to keep trying it, probably when the water gets warmer, springtime. Now that I've kind of messed with the bottom composition, I think I know where they'd want to spawn, maybe back in those reeds and cattails and stuff. Maybe I can get in there while they're on bed or post spawn or something and get on a couple fish, but we'll see. I'm going to keep trying though. Basically ruining that bait caster today. Had to cut all the line off of it. That was fun. I'm going to try and not do that again. Got a PB today anyways, PB backlash. But, my challenge still stands. Next weekend, January 25th, 26th, they're doing the 6th Sense online fishing chaos tournament. Okay, I'm going to be fishing it. I hope you can too. And I hope you beat me. I want to see people's posts. I'm going to post my tournament video. I don't know if I'm going to fish both days, Saturday and Sunday, but I know for sure I'm going to post one. Whenever I upload that video, I want to see people commenting what they got, how good they did in their region, in their state. I know California, Texas, and Florida are in their own geographic. So if you're in like Maine, you don't have to worry about fishing against some guy in Florida catching, 20-pound bass. But you get a fish in your region. I think I'm in Arizona. I've got Arizona, New Mexico, and Nevada, I want to say, in my region I got to go against. But yeah, I'd love to see some kind of turnout. And I hope you guys do good. But anyways, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.